Hello. This video is for you if you want to have the most thriving relationship you could have ever imagined. I'm Andrew Sartori. This is my husband, Zach Bowles, and we are enjoying a relationship that is better than anything either of us could have imagined.
Yes, I am so grateful and so happy. I feel like the love that we have, the relationship that we share is my greatest treasure.
Our relationship started with a lot of fireworks, a lot of passion, mwah, like couldn't keep our hands off of each other. But one thing that I wasn't fully aware of was that I was having patterns of overgiving, people pleasing, caregiving. I felt extra responsible for Zach's emotions, and I would very much go out of my way to try to make sure everybody else around me felt happy and satisfied. And eventually, over time, it left me feeling depleted, burnt out, and even resentful of the people I loved, including this incredibly gorgeous man right here.
You see, what we've learned since then is our energy is constantly reacting to the energy of people around us. Our energy really determines, more than any other factor, how people feel when they're with us, how they treat us, and whether or not they want to be around us or take us for granted. And although Andrew love bombing me and showing me so much praise and affection and compassion and really feeling prioritized by him felt really good, it taught me that he was always going to be there for me no matter what I did. And I learned really quickly that even when I didn't reciprocate his love and affection and kindness and generosity, he still kept giving it. And what happens with these dynamics is our energy reacts with one another's, and it really taught me that I could just kind of lean back and expect you to always be that way for me. And it actually was a big contributing factor to what really started to kill the spark and the passion and the fireworks that we had in the very beginning. Andrew's overgiving taught me that I really didn't have to try, and I started taking him for granted, and I wasn't responding in the way that he thought I would or hoped I would.
Right. So we've had a lot of unraveling to do in our relationship. I had to get to the place where I was able to start prioritizing my own energy, my own happiness, my own thoughts, my own feelings, owning my own king energy in ways I never had done before, where I got to decide sovereignly that I'm having a thriving, enjoyable life, regardless of what Zach does, regardless of what he doesn't do, and I'm no longer available for the people pleasing, for the overgiving, for the taking responsibility for him.
Yeah. And when I saw Andrew making these energetic shifts, I knew that something within me had to change. I saw him having fun on his own, setting healthy boundaries, creating space for himself, and thriving as an individual, no longer needing me to make him feel whole and complete. And when that happened, it really opened my eyes and helped me see that he wasn't going to tolerate my selfishness or me taking him for granted any longer. And it really helped me see that I had to decide, am I going to continue this way and lose this relationship? But it actually inspired me to want to meet him in a higher frequency. It actually inspired me to want to be the partner that he deserved. And instead of seeing him as this pushover, as this doormat that was always going to be there for me no matter what, I saw him as this strong, sexy man that I wanted to please, that I wanted to meet halfway. And that's when I had to do the hard work on myself to become the partner that he deserved. And I'm so grateful that I did, because today, no longer is there this one-sidedness, this codependency. There's an interdependence that we've created in our relationship. And this is what we help other gay men achieve. Not only knowing how to reconnect and create an equal, balanced, reciprocal, healthy, thriving relationship, but also how to increase the intimacy and the passion and the eroticism and the mystery that happens when we're continuously seeing each other as growing, evolving beings that we're curious about, that we're inspired to get to know more and more and more on deeper and deeper levels. And this is what makes our monogamous relationship so fiery and so passionate and so erotic and mind-blowing, because that connection, that deep, sacred, transcendent connection, I think you can imagine how that translates in the bedroom. And it is that fireworks. It's what we had in the beginning times 10. It's mind-blowing and magnetic because we've learned the tools and skills to really communicate in an empowered way, to not let things fester and bury them under the rug, but how to really communicate from a place of ownership and mutual cooperation and mutual understanding. And with those tools and skills, we're continuously getting to see each other on newer, deeper levels. And that's what's fueling that ongoing mystery and curiosity that fuels that fiery, hedonistic passion. And I'm so grateful that we've learned how to master these skills and experience what we get to experience every day in our relationship. And it's such a joy to help other gay men like you, whether you're single or in a relationship, ignite the passion and intimacy and spark in your love life. Really teach you how to stop falling into patterns of overgiving and self-sacrificing. If you find yourself attracting emotionally unavailable men, it's no coincidence. If you find yourself in relationships where you're giving more than you're receiving, and no matter how much you try or how much you ask your partner to meet you halfway, they don't appreciate you, what we teach our clients is how to really build that unshakable sense of security and self-trust. And from that solid foundation, really step into their king energy. And this is what Andrew did. And when he did, it's what inspired me to really rise to meet him in a higher level, because I knew that he was no longer going to wait around for me. And I wanted to be the partner that he deserved. And it's what we have created in our energetic attraction system, which has helped hundreds of gay men all over the world create that fiery, passionate spark in their love lives. And it's such a joy to be able to support men like you who may be wanting more.
Yeah, so let's talk about what the energetic attraction coaching program looks like really quick. So there are 3 phases to our energetic attraction system, and this is a foolproof system. This system is designed to help you elevate your love life permanently, no matter how good it is right now, no matter how stressful it might be, whether you're single or in a relationship.
Yes. So phase 1 of energetic attraction system is teaching you how to master the inner game. This is where we help you really plug the holes in what might make you question your worth, question your value, that might be fueling some of the self-sabotaging behaviors, the overthinking, the avoiding, the trying too hard, the people-pleasing, the self-sacrificing that might feel instinctual. You keep falling into those patterns for a reason, and until you get to the root cause and learn how to dismantle those buttons that keep getting pushed, you will continue to stay in that pattern. In this first phase, we help you really get underneath what's causing it and teach you how to systematically reduce it so that you can feel more whole and solid and secure in yourself, so that you're no longer afraid of judgment. You're no longer worried about what other people are thinking, because you're feeling so good and whole and complete. This is the energy required to be in interdependent relationships, where you're no longer needing the other person to feel good or feel happy, because you know how to source that energy from within.
Right, and when you master the inner game, when you achieve a new level of inner game mastery, your thoughts work better for you, your feelings, your emotions work better for you, and you're set up to thrive at a whole new level. And then the next phase is phase 2, which is all about owning your king energy.
Yes.
And owning your king energy is all about being able to own your power no matter what anyone's doing, no matter what anyone thinks about you. It's being able to amplify the strengths that you have. Like, you are already an incredible, thriving gay man. You're smart, you have so much to offer, you have so much life experience, And this is about just being unshakable in yourself and being bold, knowing what you want and knowing that you don't need to settle for anything less than the best.
Where you're truly embodying your king energy, you're owning your worth and your value. You know who you are, you know what you stand for, and you know what you are and aren't available for. This is the energy that no longer attracts the takers and the narcissists and the selfish gay men who see your overgiving as an opportunity. Instead, when you own your king energy, they can feel it and they're no longer looking to you and you're no longer attracted to those guys. This is where you create that magnetic energy, that fiery spark within you that is like a lighthouse attracting other secure, other independent, other truly confident gay men who are also feeling whole and complete and solid in themselves. This is where your relationships start to feel like a get to, where it's icing on the cake, where you know you don't need the other person, but you're choosing to be together because you're having so much fun together, because you're connecting on so many levels. There's no more overthinking or trying too hard or self-sacrificing. You're compromising because you're in relationships, but it's in a way that feels light and fun and free. And this is where you have that magnetism. That's the sexiest quality a gay man can possess. That's phase 2.
Right. And if you're already in a relationship, when you own your king energy, your partner is not going to have a choice but to start responding to you differently. When your energy changes, what you're embodying changes, he's going to see you differently. And that is when so much fun starts to happen. And it can also, to be honest, it creates changes.
Yeah.
And
it shifts the dynamic completely.
It shifts the dynamic. Sometimes your partner might not like it at first. Sometimes he might just be turned on right at the start. But that's what we're here to help you navigate in energetic attraction coaching, to navigate the changes that are happening in your lives as you own more of your king energy.
This is where you naturally inspire the guys that you're dating or your partners to meet you in a higher level because of your presence, because of the embodiment of your king energy, which is something that can be felt. There's no longer pressuring or trying to manipulate or beg your partner to meet you halfway. You don't need to when you embody this energy, and it's such a magnetic force. And that's what leads us into phase 3, where we put all the pieces together in teaching you how to build next level connections. Because it's one thing to have a solid sense of security. It's another thing to own your king energy and have that boldness and that unshakable confidence. But relationships are complex. When we're spending time together, living together, things are going to come up. And this is where we teach you, if you're in a relationship, how to courageously communicate, how to fearlessly express your wants, needs, and desires with your partner so that you're able to continuously get to know one another, continuously get to reignite that passion and that intimacy and fuel the eroticism where you feel like no matter how many years together you've been, you can't keep your hands off of each other. If you're a single gay man, this is also where we teach you how to really master the art of magnetic conversation, where you're really learning how to communicate in a way that is bold and effective, that really ignites joy and connection in your conversation so that you can cut through all the noise and all the back and forth and really create joyful shared experiences where you're really able to tune into if there is a spark, if there is a possibility for a deeper connection.
And if you're in a relationship, this is going to help you get to a place where you can stop wondering, why did the spark go away? Or why is the passion not as great as it once was? And see more clearly how you can have it back.
And when you learn how to do all this, it's what really helps you take your relationships to the next level. It's something Andrew and I have put so much practice in our relationship, and why we have so much passion and so much spark, and why we enjoy spending time together, and why our relationship, even after nearly 9 years together, just feels like it just keeps getting better and better. This is what we teach you in our energetic attraction system. In 3 months, you learn all of the tools and skills that you need to go from questioning why dating and relationships feel so hard and feel so difficult and feel like they're just not working for you, to a place of becoming irresistible energetically to the men that you want to be with, to really learning how to be a master of love and dating and connection so that you can have the quality connections that you seek and that you crave.
Right. And while you get a lot of tools, a lot of skills, this is above all else about helping to teach you to embody this more true, powerful energy that already exists within you everywhere you go, where it can be your new autopilot. And the energetic attraction system, it's also not a one and done thing. It's something that you carry with you beyond the program for the rest of your life. Like every single week, I see new opportunities, how I can achieve a new level of inner game mastery. I see how I can own my king energy even more than I did the week before. And this is what sets you up to have a solid foundation that you can build a life where your relationships can thrive more than ever, and they keep getting better and better and better. And that's what we cover in the Energetic Attraction Coaching Program. And in addition to that, you get access to a community, a lifelong community for alumni, where you get to have a free quarterly call and connect with new men that have joined and stay in touch with incredible, thriving men. While you're in the program, you get access to an exclusive private group that is only for active members, where you can connect, you can ask questions, you can share wins. And of course, you also get access to customized coaching, where you can share what's happening in your life, ask questions, get answers, and get really personalized, tailored support that you can implement week after week after week.
Yes, over the last 7 years, we have mastered and perfected not only this system, but the way we serve gay men all over the world. And we would love to support you to become another success story. Together, we have worked with hundreds of gay men, one-on-one or in small group settings, and it's so exciting to see so many of them today in thriving marriages, living with their partners in the most passionate, thriving relationships they could ever imagine being in. And we're talking about gay men in their 20s through their 70s and everywhere in between. It's so exciting. And at time of filming, in the last 2 weeks, 2 of our former clients, one in their 60s, one in their 70s, just got married and are living their dream happily ever after. No matter what you've been through, no matter what you look like, no matter where you live, you can learn this foolproof process with the right tools, the right guidance, and the right support that we provide in this program. We can help you get to that place of relationship mastery so that you no longer have to wonder why everybody else seems to have success in love, or wonder why you can't find or connect with the men that you most desire, or wonder why your partner won't rise up to meet you halfway. This is where we put the pieces together and provide you all the tools and support and guidance that you need to create that thriving relationship that you most desire. If this speaks to you, I invite you to schedule a complimentary consultation, fill out a questionnaire, and let's really explore if this is a good fit for you. This work isn't for everybody. It's not for the faint of heart, but with a willingness to invest in yourself, the willingness to do the work, a willingness to have an open mind and really think outside the box, this can be the thing that really changes it all for you. And I would love to help you be able to feel the way that I get to feel every day in my relationship with this beautiful, amazing man. A man that I used to take for granted. A man that I used to not value and respect. But because of the tools and skills that we have learned as a couple, that Andrew learned as an individual, that I learned as an individual, we have relationship mastery. And we'd love to guide you on this journey to creating that for yourself. So fill out the questionnaire, schedule a call. We'd love to connect with you and explore possibilities.